Or seventh run of the day. When we came in, they gave us 7 runs to get the day going. When I went through them, they were all 25-mile runs. And I let dispatch know, usually the most you can do when it comes to long runs is 5 in a day. I think we're going to come up a little short. I said, well, just do what you can. And that's pretty much where we're at. The community list is at 4 pages, which means there's a page of runs that, we're not going to get around to. We just don't have the manpower. They'll farm out as much as they can probably, but yeah. But this looked like the most interesting run of the day, so I thought I'd turn the camera on. We're making our way out to Haleiwa. So we've come over the Ko'olau Mountains. We're on the windward side of the island now. Ahead of us here is the town of Haleiwa, surf town, USA. Up to the right of us is what used to be sugarcane land. It's now for sale for 2-acre plots or for sale. I have no idea what the prices are. But that's kind of where we're headed. We're headed to an engineering company. At least that's what the paperwork says. I have learned 2 things. I've learned one thing about engineering and construction companies is that if it says construction or engineering, you have no idea what you're going to find. No idea. Engineering is the thinkers and the construction guys are the practical part of things. They're always feuding with each other. One guy comes up with the other idea, it's up to the other guy to figure it out, basically. But it's supposed to be a flat rack that was delivered either yesterday or the day before, and we're picking it up. It's supposed to be full, and we're going to take it to the inner island shipping terminal, shipped to one of our neighbor islands. I have a contact number. I also have a code to get through a gate. I have no idea what gate it is. And that's why I thought I'd turn the camera on, because this is an area we rarely go to. I've been here a couple of times. 20 years, that's not saying much. So let's make our way around the traffic circle. The first time I came out here was like 5 years ago. It was to drop off some irrigation pipe, the real big rolls of like ribbons. The second time I came out here was to deliver a flat rack with a Quonset hut. All the construction material to build a Quonset hut. See if I can remember how to get to this place. This is kind of the main drag, Haleiwa, on the outskirts. It's like being in a little tourist town, so you have to be careful. You never know when the pedestrians might want to cross the street. very much a walking town. Parking's a premium, so you got to park your car and then walk forever to get to wherever you want to go here. Very quaint. We're still kind of on the outskirts. The real downtown area of Haleiwa is about 3 blocks long, and it starts just the other side of this light. That's, I think, where we're going to make the right, head towards the mountains. It's an old sugarcane hauler road. Gate is sometimes closed, but it's usually unlocked. This road goes for miles. But like I said, it used to be sugarcane land, and now it's basically all up for sale. I think it's all 2-acre lots. At this point, I'm pretty much lost. I'm hoping I'll be able to see this 40-foot flat rack from the road. We'll just go a mile or two and then we'll call the contact person. This must be what the code is for. Last time I was here, they didn't have this. So we're still on track. Let's see if we can get the code to work. Farmland, it's being sold as farmland, so it's not, I don't think you can come up here and build a house, even though I do see a lot of people living in their vehicles. What do you call it? Homesteading. I think that's the idea of what's going on here. This goes for like a good 3 or 4 miles. Cows and goats. Oh, flat rack. up here has the same address. It makes it hard for truck drivers to find the right spot. I guess you could pin it to the GPS position. Your water supply. What are they called? Barn dominions? I'll go as far as the place where I made the last delivery, which I think we're getting close to it. whether I see another house. Throw in the towel and called the contact person. Feel like I probably should have done that from the beginning. But I kind of wanted to come up here too. Hey Billy, this is Max. I'm a truck driver with DHX. I'm here to pick up that flat rack, and I'm just wondering how far up the road you are from the gate. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, I know where that is. I saw it. Yeah, I can just see the roof where I am now, so. Okay, all right. Yep. Yeah, it's the same guy we delivered to before. I didn't see the flat rack though. Go by, I go, yeah. It's the same guy. He's, if I remember right, he's growing lily cord. Passion. Got himself a little homestead. They're clearing the land right in front of them right now, so I was probably paying more attention to these guys down here clearing the land. But he's off there to the left where the shed is. That's basically what we brought up the last time. That shed that up the land a bit, because there was an old shed before. It's no longer there. That's why I didn't really recognize it. dump truck. Make our way in there and get hooked up. So we made the pickup and we squeezed it out. And even had a little assistance from the grader. He came along and moved some of the grass that had grown up out of the way. So now we're going to make our way to the bottom of the hill, and then we'll recheck all the straps on this before we get out onto the highway. This bumpy road is probably going to shake things up a little bit. But yeah, making our way back to town. We're about 30 miles out, so hopefully we can get back before they close. It's 1:49, they close at 3:30. We should be alright. Well, we just made our way back off the freeway onto Nimitz Highway. Oh yeah, nice roads. About 140, I think, in the afternoon. 139. One of the last jobs I had with the tour bus companies, doing what this vehicle in front of us is doing. They call it HITS. We call it HATS, Hawaii Airport Transportation Services. It's basically the shuttle from the airport to the hotels in Waikiki. I wonder what that costs now. It was $7 when I was doing it. $7 each way, or you can buy a round trip ticket for $12. Save $2. The only thing is I didn't use a van. I used a 40-seat tour bus. A lot of fun. People coming in off the plane. You give them a little tour into their hotel. Most asked question, what time is it? Second most asked question, how long will it be till we get to our hotel? If they were coming in from Australia, yeah, it's Tuesday again. Yeah, it was a fun job. It's probably the easiest transportation work I've ever done because the cargo basically gets on and off by itself. Make our way into the inner island shipping terminal here on the right of us. Get rid of this flat rack and then check in with dispatch. It's almost 2, so it gives us another hour and 45 minutes to do something. I'm sure we're going to be working until after, right up until 4 o'clock more than likely. Making our way into the shipping terminal. by 3:41. Well, we're not going to get this into the shipping terminal. We came over here to the Marine Hardware and picked up this empty 45-foot container. This will be our 8th movement of the day. More than likely our last movement of the day. We'll just take it back and hear that? We got an air leak. Hold on. Something's wrong with the glad hand seals. Let's take a look at them. I think it might be enough to get it back to the yard. Been looking at this cruise ship that came in and was wondering why I wasn't aware of it beforehand. But that's that cruise ship's doing a, what do you call it? It's a world cruise. It's going around the world. It's the Queen Elizabeth. It comes once a year. And that usually marks the beginning of the cruise ship season when that shows up. It's by every year. Basically just goes around and around and around the world. Okay, let's get out of here. Brakes have released. I don't hear air leaking. Shortest runs from here to our terminal is about 4 blocks, but because we can't make a left turn, we got to go and add a couple more blocks to it. Go down here and make a left turn, and even down here it's not easy. I got to put the front wheel on the curb and the rear wheel on the curb. Designed for 45-foot containers. There we go. Now we gotta wait for traffic. Yeah, I looked at that world cruise, and a lot of the world cruises you spend so much time at sea that it really doesn't appeal to me. I like it when you can get off the ship in different places every day. That's why I think the Hawaii cruise is the best, because every day you're at a different island. It's just become so expensive that I can't afford it. I like cruises that are $100 a day. So a 7-day cruise would be $700. They're moving too fast. This is rush hour too, so the lights are going to be real long. There we go. So the homeless were all over the place here last week. Now they're not. So I wonder where they moved off to. 'Cause they were on every corner last week. Sunday, when they pull in all the LTLs off the Sunday ship, they'll dump this container. We'll just put it on dock number 2 of this. Oh, we can put it on dock 4. That'd be even easier. Watching trucker after trucker bringing back their empties as though that's a sign that we're squeezing as much out of the day as we can. Shipping terminals are closed, but we're still picking up empties and bringing them back here to the yard. So on Sunday we'll swap them out for fulls. We got another guy right here coming in. But yeah, it's time to shut them down. 4 o'clock. We came in at 5:30. 8 container movements. We drove 178 miles. Started out pretty stressful, but turned out to be a nice day. Yeah, when you're given more work than you know you can complete, it's just a matter of like, okay, we know we're not going to complete this. Let's try to make people happy here and start calling those people that we're going to be super late and see if they still want us to come today. And like 90% of the time when you tell them, oh, we're probably not going to be there until like after 3. Oh, okay. In that case, just bring it on Monday. Can we reschedule it for Monday? And so that's what happened to 2 of our deliveries. And one of the deliveries, there wasn't any equipment. Wanted to pick up an empty 20, and there weren't any empty 20s to pick up. So that had to be put off also. 9:27:24. Other than that, truck is running good. More than likely we'll have to work tonight from 6 to 8 or 6 to 7, something like that. But in the meantime, I'll go home and clean up a little bit, have a few snacks, decide what I'm going to make for dinner. More than likely we have this seafood stew that we get from Costco, and then we kick it up with some more shrimp and chunks of fish, and makes a big bouillon-based type stew of seafood. It's got clams and mussels and lobster and fish and shrimp. It's pretty good. Goes really good with crusty bread. So that's probably what we're gonna have for dinner. Tomorrow we're going to do a photo shoot out in Haleiwa, soccer players. Sunday we'll relax and we'll be back here on Monday. It's going to be wild until New Year's. I'm going to go on a vacation, but I'll probably figure that out in the next couple of weeks. Because my vacation time is just 100. It's maxed out basically, and I'm kind of burnt out, so it'd be good to take a month off or so. Come back refreshed for the new year. That sounds like a good idea. But that is it for today. Thanks for watching. more guys coming in. Thanks for watching. Aloha.